So welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm excited to have our first cowboy game on the channel. So the rules I came up with in about 10 minutes for this one, so it's not a branded rule set, just something that I came up with for a bit of fun. So we've got two gangs. We've got the Hang Highs with 5 members, and their objective, they've basically been robbed by a rival gang, so they're going in to take some revenge, try and get their goods back. And then we've got the Sundown gang with 4 of them. They're hauled up in a little cabin and they're planning their escape the next day. They've got the loot and they're just waiting to see what happens, trying to get away the next day. So our game starts in the early hours of the morning with our attackers riding up and dismounting on the hilltop in the distance. They've decided that they're going to try and sneak up using the cover of darkness to get as close to the town, as close to the cabin as they possibly can before they unload on the poor hapless defenders. So they decide they're going to send 3 of them to the right and 2 of them are going to go to the left. Slowly but steadily they start to make their way across the open ground. Hope that they don't get spotted. So each turn I was rolling a dice, d10, and on a 7, 8 or 9 the defenders would be alerted, and then we'd roll again, and on a 10 they would be alert. They'd know someone's there. So it's a bit of a nerve-wracking moment as they're crossing the open ground here. But unfortunately, Blue Jacket Bruce knocks a bucket over and alerts the defenders. Luckily for them, they still had movement, so they got into the long grass or the fields prior to being spotted, so they weren't shot straight away. But the defenders are now aware that there's people around. All of the defenders are actually inside the cabin at this stage, just looking out windows and doorways, although I've put the figures kind of roughly where they would be. So they're all on lookout, on overwatch, so if they do spot someone, they can shoot first. But again, due to the darkness, visibility is severely restricted. So the Hang Highs just keep slowly but surely manoeuvring into their positions. And then with the rising of the sun, all hell breaks loose. Both sides firing at puffs of smoke and movements in the distance. For quite a long time there were a lot of shots and no one was getting hit. And then all of a sudden Tommy Blue gets shot in the arm. Chris Brown shot in the arm by John. Chris Brown then shoots John in the lower leg. So yeah, the action is now fully in flow. But again, lots of shots going down, not so many people actually being hit for a while. They're all using their cover quite efficiently. I have to admit that whilst I was playing this game, I was playing it solo, but there were quite a few moments when people got hit that I was laughing out loud. First casualty of the day. John Grayson shot in the groin and dies. Not a nice way to go. Unlucky for him, Tommy also gets shot in the groin. There seemed to be an inordinate number of groin shots in this game, which was quite amusing. So with that, Blackjack and Tommy, they attempt to flee towards their horses. 2 of their team are already dead, so they need to get out of there as fast as they can. Obviously Tommy's wounded, bleeding out, so he is restricted in his movement. He can only move half move. So the sharks start to circle and move in. Bruce shoots Blackjack Jim in the lower leg, so that's the first casualties for their boss. Or the first wounds, I should say, for the boss. And Blackjack gets shot again in the lower leg, knocking him to the ground. However, he gets a shot off quickly, straight back, and hits Gray in the leg also. Billy shoots Tommy, who is the leader of the Hanghighs, but only it's a flesh wound. And then old Tommy Blueback, he gets shot in the chest and killed outright. So now it's just Blackjack left, and he's been shot through the leg, so there's not much he can do. So he gets shot in the upper arm next. Then he gets hit in the stomach, but he's still alive. And then finally, the coup de grace. Ray Thompson takes a careful aim and puts a shot straight between his eyes. This was a really fun game. It took about half an hour to play. Really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to do a few more. Please like and subscribe, and I will do some more in the future. Thanks, guys.